and there's giant anacondas. Like, it's different. It's different out there. There are still places where from century to century nobody goes, and the animals have no idea. And when you're out there, it gets really freaky. Like, I noticed my brain losing touch with like I would start to get worried. Like, was this just my reality now? Could I go back? You know, you're so far out there. And the Amazon's friendly. The Amazon's not, the jungle itself, there's nothing that's going to eat you. A jag's not going to eat you. And unless you go swimming in a lake at night, a black caiman or an anaconda's not going to mess with you. And it's like, piranha tastes good. They actually, you know, that's like how you survive. So it's like, it's pretty chill as a wilderness experience until something goes wrong. Until you get a big thunderstorm and the river rises 20 feet and there's entire trees as thick as school buses flying downriver in the rapids. Then you're in trouble. But
that was one of the scary things about your book, the way you described that when trees fall, that they're so intertwined that acres of land might fall.
Yeah. Everyone has, what's the most dangerous thing in the Amazon? Is it the snakes? Is it the jaguars? It's like, dude, you don't even see a jaguar. When you hear a pop, like that big cannon shot pop, where like an old tree pops and you run, because when that comes down, it's laced into the canopy with the other trees, and so it's going to pull down other things. I was with loggers one time, and they were cutting a tree, and it was going to go that way, so we were standing behind it, and I'm always like, okay, I got to document this, and so this tree is going to fall away from us, and this tree is probably about as thick as this room. And this tree, talking about a 160-foot tree, and this tree starts falling over, and it grabs another tree, and we all realized it at the same time, but the other tree broke and snapped in our direction. And there's like a 30-foot shard of timber, like a fucking oak tree, flying at us. And we all just scattered, and then it was just like the world ended. There's vines and giant things coming down, entire trees falling out of the sky and flying in splinters. It was cataclysmic. Like, it was out of control. I would never, ever, ever stand that close to a tree falling in the Amazon again. I put a GoPro on it and run away.
Wow. Jesus Christ. I would argue that that's crazier than the moon. Like you say, going to the moon or going to Mars and running around. Yeah. There's nothing on Mars. You're just going to see a bunch of dirt. It's going to be sad. It's going to be like going to Death Valley. Yeah. But there's no people ever. Yeah. It's just nothing. What you're seeing is almost more crazy because there's so much life and it's so alien to you. You know, it's nature and it's a part of the earth that we live on. Yeah. But it's not a part of the earth that we live on where humans are. So that's why it's so fascinating and unique about the rainforest.
It's so wild. And so like that's where like our thing with, even with the anacondas, it was like, it started with the snakes and they'd be like, teach us about the snakes.